Hello yogis! Well, if you've ever wanted to fly in crow pose, this is the video for you. Very often it's fear that holds us back from really launching fully into crow pose. And I hope some of the things I'm going to share with you today will take away that fear and help you really master this beautiful arm balance. Well, the very first thing I'd like you to do is have a look at this photo of me in crow pose. Now I'd like you to close your eyes and visualize yourself in crow pose. So I'd really like you to plant the seed in your mind that you can do this. Anything you can imagine, you can achieve. It's just a question of believing in yourself and having a few techniques, which I'm going to take you through today. Now look again at the photo, and I'd like you to notice three things. The first is how round my upper back is. The second is I'd like you to look at my hands and see how they're really spread and I'm pushing into my hands. The third thing is have a look at my gaze. You'll see it's a little bit further ahead, it's not looking down. So I'm just going to touch on these 3 points just really briefly. The first one is the most important thing, and that's really rounding through your upper back. And the way you do this is by tucking in your tailbone and scooping up your lower belly so you're drawing it towards your spine and then softening through those lower ribs. Just try that. We're going to do a little exercise that's really going to accentuate this, but just start to feel this, tucking the tailbone in, scooping up the lower belly. Now the second thing is my hands. Now you'd really want to spread your hands wide because this is your foundation in crow pose. Your elbows are tucked in. You're squeezing your elbows in towards your midline, and you're squeezing your knees in towards your elbows, your upper arms really. Now the third thing is my gaze, and this is so crucial. Very often when we start to go in crow pose, we look down, and this will make us go down. You really want to set your gaze a little bit further ahead. So before we begin, I'm just going to do one little exercise that I find is the best prep to help you launch into crow pose. So I'd like you to get into downward dog. And now in downward dog, just take a moment to look at your hands and really spread your fingers. Have your middle finger pointing straight towards the top of the mat, and you're really pushing into your hands so that your chest is coming towards your legs. Now lift your right leg up, come forward, so you're shifting the weight forward, and see if you can bring that right knee to your right elbow. Look ahead. Reach that leg back, and now bring that right knee to your forehead. See if you can touch your nose. Push into your hands as you do this. It's that feeling that we're going to replicate in crow. Leg comes back, and we're bringing that left knee across our body. Look ahead. Really working on that core. That knee comes back, and I'd like you one more time, bring that knee in towards your forehead. Good. Now see how you're pushing into your hands. And that's exactly what is going to help you launch into crow. Let's step that right foot back, lift the left foot up, and we're going to do that on the other side. So the left knee comes to the left elbow. Looking forward. Inhale, that leg reaches back. Now bringing the left knee to your forehead, see if you can touch your nose. Good. Reach that left foot back, crossing the body, left knee to the right elbow. Inhale, reach the leg back. One more time. Come high onto the right tippy toes. Bring your knee into your forehead. You're pushing into your hands. Good. Drop that left foot and come onto your knees. Well done. Now one prop, or actually two props, that'll really help you at the beginning in crow pose. First is a cushion. I'd like you just to place that in front of you. That takes away some of the fear, because you know if you fall, it's going to be a cushy fall. You're not going to hurt yourself. So I found this really helpful at the beginning. The second thing is a yoga block. And if you're at home and you don't have a yoga block, then just get a really thick book. Maybe a phone book or a dictionary. Now, I'd like you to place that yoga block just behind the pillow. You're going to step up onto your yoga block. Your big toes are touching. Now let your knees come out to the side and plant your hands down. Have a look again at your hands. Remember that you really want to press firmly into your hands, and you really want to have your middle finger pointing towards the top of your mat. Now lift the hips up a little bit and try and bring those knees in right under your armpits or as close as you can. Good. Now we're going to lean forward. We're scooping up the belly. Gaze comes ahead and just see if you can lift one toe up. Good. Drop that toe. Bring the other toe up. Drop the toe back and come down. What happens is when you're on a block, you just have a little bit extra height. Some people find it easier. But you can also try without. So just try it both ways and just see what works for you. Plant your hands down, lift your hips up high. Now your ankles are together as you bend your knees. Now bring your knees as close as you can under your armpit. Press into your hands. You might need to walk them in a little bit. Remember to look forward and first of all, engage that core. Really bring in your core towards your spine. Start to lean forward. Lift one foot up and bring it back down. See if you can bring now the other toe up and down. And now see if you can bring one up and maybe the other one just wants to float up. Remember to look further ahead. Press into the hands, suck the belly up. And that's your crow pose. Follow my 3 top tips and you'll be soaring in no time. Well, if you like this video, then please do subscribe to my channel so you can watch more videos like this. And please leave your comments below and tell me what you'd like to see in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Namaste.